Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel, Simply Maggie, where I teach you all things arm knitting and yarn related and some other DIY things here and there. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to arm knit a blanket with thin yarn. Yes, it is possible. There's a little trick to it and I will show you exactly what that is. I'm going to make this video as easy and quick as possible for you, so let's go ahead and get right into what you're going to need and how to make this blanket. The trick to arm knitting with thin yarn is using more than one strand. So you can probably see all the skeins I have down here on the floor. I've already taken all the wrappers off and pulled a strand from each skein. I know it looks kind of messy, but that's okay. And the yarn that we're going to be using today is the Premier Anti-Pilling yarn in Everyday Bulky. And this is in the color Fog Gray. Now the great thing about this yarn is you can throw it in the washing machine and it'll look like new after. That's why they call it the anti-pilling yarn. Like new, wash after wash. So that's great. And it's also really soft, which I love. So I'm going to be using a total of 6 strands at one time, and that will work great with this yarn. If you're using a yarn that is a little bit thinner, use more strands. If you're using a yarn that's a little bit thicker, use less strands. So it all depends on how thick your yarn is. This is, like I said, a bulky yarn, and it's a number 6. And guaranteed this is still going to be cheaper than if you were to buy the jumbo size yarn they have out there now. So now I'm going to show you how to arm knit with all 6 strands. Like I said, I have mine set up. I pulled a strand from the center of each skein so they don't get all twisted up when you're arm knitting. And I put them together as if they are one thick strand. Now what we're going to do is pull a long tail from our skeins. And we're going to need about 5 to 6 feet. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We're going to be doing the long tail cast on, which is why we pulled a long tail. And now we're going to make a slip knot. So go ahead and drape the yarn over your hand. Make sure you get all the strands. You're going to pinch them together on the bottom. Insert all your fingers. Twist that away from you. And then you're going to grab the working yarn. So all the strands that are attached to the skeins. You're going to pull them up through there and make a loop and place that right onto your arm. The next thing that we're going to do is cast on our stitches. So we have our tail, which is closer to us, and we have our working yarn, which is further away. And we're going to use both of those to cast on 18 stitches altogether. The slip knot counts as your first stitch, so we're going to cast on 17 more using the long tail cast on. What you want to do is place the working yarn and the tail under your ring finger and your pinky. Next, you're going to insert your index finger and your thumb in between the working yarn and the tail. Make sure you're separating the right strands here because you're working with so many strands. You don't want to separate strands from the tail into the working yarn, if that makes sense. So insert those 2 fingers, and then you're going to turn the palm of your hand towards you. So the palm of your hand is facing you, and then you're going to take your index finger on your right hand. You're going to go under this one, over this one, and pick up this one, and I'll show you how to do that. Go under, over, and pick up this one. Pull it up, and this creates your new stitch, and you're just going to place that right onto your arm and tighten up. And I'll show you how to do that again. So you have your working yarn and your tail. Place them both under your ring finger and your pinky. And now that you've made your first stitch, it's kind of easy to tell which is which when you insert your fingers. So insert your index and your thumb. Turn the palm of your hand towards you. Go under, over, and pick up that strand in the back. Under, over, pick up this one in the back. This creates your new stitch. Go ahead and place that onto your arm and tighten up. All right, so now we have 3 stitches. I'm going to continue doing that until I have a total of 18 stitches on my arm. So now that you have all 18 stitches on your arm, we're going to begin arm knitting our rows. So to arm knit your stitches, you're going to hold the working yarn in your right hand, pull the first stitch, making sure that you get all 6 strands. Pull it over and off of your hand while holding on to the working yarn, and you've created a new stitch. You're going to go ahead and place that onto your left arm and tighten up as much as you can by pulling on that working yarn. So that's your first stitch. We're going to do the second one. So hold the working yarn in your right hand again. Take that next stitch, pull it over and off while holding the working yarn. So you have your new stitch here. And then you're going to place that onto your other arm and tighten up as much as possible. You want to keep your stitches as tight as you can. That way they're as small as they can be, which will look better in the end. And then we're going to do our third stitch. So hold the working yarn in your right hand again. Pull that next stitch over and off. Again, make sure you're getting all 6 strands. You've created a new stitch and you're going to place that on your left arm and tighten up. I'm going to continue doing that across my entire row of stitches until I've completed my whole row, and then I will show you how to do row 2. Keep in mind, your first row is always your hardest. The cast on row is always the hardest to knit because all the stitches are a little bit tighter on your right arm. Okay, so I have finished my first row of arm knitting, and now I'm going to go ahead and knit my second row over to my right arm. To do that, it's the same thing, but you hold the working yarn in your left hand this time. So hold the working yarn in your left hand, take that first stitch, pull it over and off, creating your new stitch, and then you're going to go ahead and place that onto your right arm. Tighten up as much as you can by pulling on the working yarn, and then hold the working yarn in your left hand again, pull that next stitch over and off while holding the working yarn. You've created a new stitch and you're going to place that right onto your right arm. Again, hold the working yarn in your left hand, pull that next stitch over and off, and place that new stitch on your right arm. And that's it. It's super easy. So I'm going to continue doing that for my entire second row. Okay, so I have completed my second row, and now you're just going to repeat that. What you did in row 1 and row 2, you're going to continue doing that for your entire blanket until you have enough yarn to bind off. So once I am done knitting all my rows, I will come back and show you how to bind off your blanket. Okay, so I have reached the end of one of my skeins. There's still a little bit left on the other ones, but I'm going to go ahead and trim this up here. Get rid of those other skeins, and you could totally stop at around 22 rows, but I have another 6 skeins here that I'm going to go ahead and attach, and I'm going to show you how to attach your next bundle of skeins. So these are my new strands here, and I'm just going to attach them to the old strands with a double knot. And then you're going to make sure you pull it nice and tight. And then what you're going to do is take your scissors and just trim that up a bit. All right, and then you're going to just continue knitting your rows. All right, so I am finishing up my last row. I knit a total of 35 rows. I could have kept going. I have more yarn left, but I'm happy with the length of my blanket. So now I'm going to go ahead and bind off my blanket. So to bind off, you want to knit 2 stitches over to your other arm. And then you're going to take that first stitch and pull it over this one and off of your hand to bind off one stitch. And tighten that up just a little bit. You don't want to bind off too tight. You're going to knit one, pull that first stitch over the second one and off of your hand, tighten a little, knit one, bind one off, knit one, bind one off, tighten, and you're just going to continue that until you have one stitch left on your arm. Okay, so now you have your last stitch on your arm. You're going to cut the yarn about 6 inches away. And then you're going to pull this all the way through that stitch that was on your arm and pull really tight to make a nice tight knot. The next thing that you want to do is weave in your ends. So we have the tail here from where I just ended my blanket. I'm going to take it and weave it through this stitch here to the back. So we're at the back of my blanket here, and I'm going to go under this stitch and pull it halfway through to create a loop. Pull it halfway through again. And then pull it all the way through to make a tight knot. Go ahead and trim that up and do the same thing on the other end. And again, just trim it up. And that is it, you guys. You have your finished chunky arm knit blanket that you used thin yarn to make. Alright guys, I really hope that you enjoyed today's tutorial, and it was a long time coming. This video has been requested for a few years now, and I just now got around to filming it, but I hope it was what you were looking for and had all the helpful tips that you needed. And that is it. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!